Welcome everybody to Tone Priest, Pedal of the Month number 28. What we do here every month is we build a bitchin' guitar effects pedal, we play with a little bit, see what makes it tick, and then at the beginning of every month we give one away for free to one of my Patreon supporters. If that interests you, go over to patreon.com/tonepriest, support the channel, you'll be entered to win this pedal. What is this pedal this month? Boom, the ultimate doom machine. Can you see that? The Tone Priest La Catarina. The best way to hear how a pedal sounds is in a full mix demo. So that's what we're going to do. Guitar and bass are both played using this very pedal. And we'll talk a little bit more about it after the demo. So hang tight. Hope you like it. How much fun was that, guys? Holy smokes. What is this bitchin' doom machine that we created this month? Well, I'm glad you asked. There's 2 pedals in one enclosure here. The black knobs control a clone of an Earthquaker Devices Hizumitas, which is actually a clone of a vintage elk sustainer, which is actually a Japanese knockoff of a triangle Big Muff Pie. How awesome is that? Sounds awesome. So it's all the Big Muff goodness you could ever want, and then some. And then over here, to really hone in on your tone and dial it up and get some real beautiful fuzz going on here, we have a clone of the Catalinbread VariOboost. And what I believe this is a active parametric EQ. And we have this frequency knob here. This potentiometer is actually a dual potentiometer inside there. And you can sweep between the frequency. And the 12 dB allows you to give you up to 12 dB boost or cut of the selected frequency. And then for added measure, this gain knob gives you a whole bunch of boost. This is the loudest pedal I have ever made. I'll show that in the knob twiddling demo that we do. The amount of boost and gain that the sustainer here, the Hizumitas, the elk, whatever you want to call it, plus this, you need to be real careful with this thing. You can't just, hook up all your stuff, turn up your guitar amp to a loud volume, and then hit the foot switches without, adjusting the volume down, because you will launch your speakers out like a bazooka, and your tubes will probably explode. So a word of caution with that, yeah, this sucker's got an incredible amount of boost. So you can definitely drive your preamp of your amplifier and dial in all sorts of fuzz and hone in on the best frequency to make the best tone that you can possibly make. And it looks cool too, right? Doesn't it look cool? All right, let's do a little knob twiddling demo. Hang tight. Before we move on to the knob twisting demo, and this chapter's down below if you want to skip all the blah, blah, blah. What in the heck was that song that you just covered? That song was called Seasick by the band Mindfunk off of their album People Who Fell From the Sky. And thumbs up if you've heard that song before. That's me giving you a thumbs up, because that is the deepest of the deep cuts. I thought about making a series titled In Case You Missed It, about some more obscure bands from back in my day that you young people may have missed. And this probably would have been the inaugural edition, this band Mindfunk. Came out in probably the late 80s, and I bought their first album just because the cover was cool. I bought the CD, actually, I shouldn't say album. They're kind of a cult favorite with a lot of people. A lot of people really like their second album. I think that's when they kind of more got their own sound. Their first album was a bit more of their time, because back in those days, that's when hair metal was happening. But if you listen to that album, you can see that, yeah, they're living in the milieu of hair metal, but they're not talking about strippers and blow. They're talking about, the seedier, darker, more depressed, side of life. Not everything was great for everybody. And that's kind of what they were singing about. Some people don't like the singer. He's kind of a, take him or leave him guy. I like the way he sings. His singing on the first album was a little bit on the nose in some parts. But for the most part, he fits the bill and he fits the band very well. If you read all the reviews about this band, there's a few that you can still find online. They talk about Mindfunk being a funky band. James Brown is funky. Ain't it funky? 1, 2, 3, 4. Mindfunk is not funky. The only thing funky about Mindfunk is, funk's in the name of the band. And it's only in there because their original name was Mindfuck. And when they got signed, the record company was like, no, we ain't having that. So they changed their name to Mindfunk. They are not funky. Second album, again, they were inspired by their times. Things were getting a little grungy. It's got more of a grungy stoner kind of a sound to it. Again, a lot of people really like it. I highly encourage you to go check it out. It's called Dropped. They called it Dropped because they got dropped from their record label. And then their third album, which we covered the song from, People Who Fell From the Sky, I think it was only released in Europe, and it's extremely difficult to find. But it is uploaded onto YouTube. Go check it out. They really got into doom. They passed through stoner and they got right into like doom metal type stuff, and there's definitely stoner elements to it. But I really like it. It's got a really raw production sound, and I can't sing its praises enough for all the albums. I like them all. So go check out Mindfunk. Great band. Here's the test setup for our knob turning demo. Univox 2x12. We have a Shure 57 on a 12-inch Celestion greenback, modern production. We have a Behringer C2 small diaphragm condenser mic back here. It's kind of like a room mic. Add some flavor. La Catarina. We may or may not use this. This is two delays. Deep Professor? No, Mad Professor. Deep Blue delay. And a Disaster Transport Junior. They're in series. We may or may not use that. So, and the Prince of Darkness. You can think of this as like Princeton-esque. It's 6v6 push-pull, cathode biased. And all metal tubes, because the best tubes for metal are tubes made of metal. Alright, let's do this. Well, there you go. There you have it. The Tone Priest La Catarina. I love this pedal. I built this on a whim. I've had the VariOboost board from Pedal PCB kicking around the house for probably a year and a half, 2 years. And the Hizumitas board I got from Hammond Tone Works. And I only bought the board because I needed to buy some more stuff to, qualify for free shipping. So I picked one of those up. And boy, am I glad that I did. I love this pedal. I'm going to be building more of these, one for myself, and maybe we'll sell one eventually. But anyway, if you want to win this pedal, let me check the old calendar here. Looks like Saturday, December 6th, or as close to that as possible, we will be giving this pedal away for free to one of my Patreon supporters. Again, if you want to support the channel and be entered to win this very pedal, go over to patreon.com/tonepriest. Support the channel, you will be entered to win. Details over there. Alright everybody, hope you enjoyed the video. I want to thank my Patreon supporters, subscribers, thumbs uppers. Don't be afraid to hit that button, guys. And we'll see you on the next one. Rock on and prosper. Bye, guys.
Done!
How in God's name did you just sleep through that racket? Say hi to YouTube. No, you don't care.